Ready to go. Hey, everybody. Jeff Ward and Shiri Gabrielle coming at you to talk about how to use social media to your best benefit in terms of finding customers, potentially IBOs. And I'm first going to talk about what I do with BNIs. BNI is a networking group worldwide where you can go as a visitor a couple times and sit with other business owners and managers of businesses, and they welcome guests, like I say, at least 2 times. And then you can also become a member of a BNI chapter if you're willing, if it makes sense to you, and it will cost you. It's going to cost you somewhere in the neighborhood of $700 to $1,000 to become a member of a chapter. So we don't really need to do that because there's so many BNIs you can visit at no charge twice and actually share what you do. So you simply go online, look up BNI, look up whatever area of the country or area of the world you want to do it in. And there's a lot of online groups and permanently online BNI chapters right now, or you can just find one in your area that where you have to be a live visitor, and you'll go and eat breakfast with them and have lunch and listen to everybody's. They call it a commercial, where everybody talks about what it is they do. And so the only skill that you need to have really to attend a BNI and promote what it is you do to gain customers is to write out a simple script that talks about what it is that you do. Your commercial for what you do. And I have found that it's better to just focus on one of the services that ACN offers, not focus on all of them. I have occasionally run into people who are members of BNIs who represent ACN as a whole. I think it's very confusing, and because in a BNI you're supposed to only be able to give a commercial if you're unique to that BNI. So if you represent all the services within ACN, chances are you're going to come into conflict with one of the other members on one of those services. So I picked one. I will tell you that when I started going to BNIs to present, what it is we do, and I did it with Flash and now Flash Mobile. Excuse me, I just ate lunch. I'm screwing this up. You just start over. This is horrible.
Keep going. No, this is great.
That's so informal. So anyway, we could always redo it, I guess. But I did it with Flash or Flash Mobile, and I wrote up my little commercial. See if I can find my little commercial here. Here we go. Here's my little Flash Mobile commercial. And so when it comes around to you and they introduce you as the guest of the BNI, and I'll just use this as a reference point, but this is my commercial. Okay, hi everyone, my name is Jeff Ward. My company, and I use my corporate identity, is Rhino Advantage, and I am a cellular service broker, a wireless broker. In fact, let me start off telling you what I do by asking you all a question. How would all of you like to save as much as 50, 60% on your cell phone bill every month? As a matter of fact, potentially even get your wireless bill paid for. In other words, get it for free. Just pay the taxes on. Anybody there interested in eliminating their cell phone bill? So everybody raises their hand. If some of them don't raise their hand, I like to inject a little humor, and I'll say, so those of you that did raise your hand, you enjoy paying your wireless bill. We have to have a talk later. I gotta find out more about this. So, well, we have a program. You keep your phone, you keep your phone number. All you pay is a sales tax. Who wants that kind of a cell phone bill? Boom, there's a no contracts, no credit checks, lower your bill. And like I said earlier, you can even eliminate it. And we can help virtually everybody. If you're tired of all the money that you're spending now on your cell phone bill, we need to talk. And I'm also connected to hundreds of business people, hundreds of businesses. I'm known as a referral machine. I would love to learn more about your business and talk to you about how we can help you lower and eliminate your cell phone bill. Thanks for having me. I really enjoyed being here today. Look forward to speaking with all of you, maybe one-to-one. And Jeff Ward, my company's Rhino Advantage, where talk is cheap. Now, the reason I end it that way is in BNIs, you do a little catchphrase at the end. to make who you are memorable. So I came up with where talk is cheap. I think that's kind of funny. But so you just design your own script. It should be under a minute, 30 seconds to 45 seconds. I took a little longer just kind of meandering through that one, but you can make it really succinct, very quick. And recently I started going to attending BNIs with a focus on impact health sharing. So I'll give you the script that I designed for impact health sharing. By the way, if you get a, let's say a 30% response rate, and the way I try to create relationships and get responses after the BNI, within, let's say 6 hours, I text everybody in the BNI because you're supplied their cell phone number. I text everybody and then just simply copy, paste, change the name and let them know that I enjoyed attending their BNI. Fantastic group. Sorry we didn't get a chance to talk more earlier. Love to meet with you and learn more about your business, see if I can help you with referrals. And if you're interested in lowering or eliminating your wireless bill, I'd love to talk to you about that as well. And then I just sign it with the way I sign it for Flash is I would say, Jeff Ward, my cell phone guy, and then my cell phone number. And truth is, I get usually a 30 to 40% response when I send those texts out. Yeah, we got to meet. I'd like to meet with you. I'd like to hear how you can do that. You know, I'd like to hear more about it. And so those become your cold moving into lukewarm, moving into warm lead category. And they're doing it really on their own, all coming from the investment you make in a 90-minute, these BNI meetings are 90 minutes long. So, so you're investing that 90 minutes to get to meet some people, hear them, be able to give your commercial to them. Now, just real quickly, I want to tell you about, now you can, the three services that I have focused on at BNIs, mostly it's been Flash and then Flash Mobile, and recently Impact Health Sharing. And sandwiched in between was cybersecurity. Okay, and cybersecurity, I haven't really developed that as much as I'd like to, but I will tell you, cybersecurity, you can use Vivint for business security and home security and tie that in with ID Seal. So you can actually have two products where you get, you know, you're able to earn a lot of points every time a customer signs up. For both of those, you can get us 8 points per service in the US. And so, and it could be a twofer. You could be talking to a person that owns their home. They want to protect their home, but they also want to protect their family, their individual identities, and their devices. Think about that. So had really good experience with that in a couple of BNIs just before Impact came on board. So, but you can pick whatever you want to pick, whatever services you want to select. I will tell you, I've had really great success with Flash Mobile, with security, personal and home and business security, and now Impact. Impact, we just started going to some BNIs for that, but I'm getting a really great response. So we are developing a lot of leads. The script, for instance, for Impact, I'll just read the script I just penciled out. It's all penciled right here. So the Impact script, it would be, good morning. My name is Jeff Ward with representing Impact Health Sharing. Impact is a not-for-profit, non-insurance alternative to the high cost of health insurance. We typically save individuals and families who are paying for traditional insurance, health insurance, 50 to 70% on their healthcare spend every month, 50 to 70%. For an average family of four, they can save over $9,000 a year. Who would like to save over $9,000 a year on their healthcare? Yeah, raise hand. So you're always trying to involve them in what you're saying. Look, I welcome introductions because they always ask for referrals in BNI. I welcome introductions or referrals to anyone who's not happy with their healthcare. Here's how you determine if they're happy or not. Just go up to somebody and say, what do you think about your healthcare? Okay. Now, if their response is, oh, I love my healthcare, I love my health insurance, I love what I spend on it, I love what I get for it, they're probably not a good customer target. I doubt if you'll almost ever hear that. You usually will hear, I had to give it up, it was too costly, it cost too much, I don't get enough for it, my deductibles are insane, they're crazy, we don't know what to do about it, it's so frustrating. You're usually going to get some kind of a negative response, which obviously creates an opening for you to talk about Impact and how we can help them with Impact. And my catchphrase with impact health sharing is really nice. So at the end of my 30 to 40-second commercial, I say, our goal is to make an impact. Healthcare that works better and feels better. That's it. Jeff Ward. Yeah, nice to meet you all. Thanks for having me. So this is the way you do it. BNIs are full of receptive individuals who like to refer each other. And that's the way I look at it. Like I say, I've never become a member of a BNI, haven't needed to. You can be a guest. There are hundreds of BNIs, many hundreds of BNIs across the United States and North America. So you just pick one, you can practice. If you screw it up, that's okay, because they always have guests, and even the experienced people who come to BNI screw up their own commercials all the time. So it's just human beings sharing what they do, finding out if somebody's interested in what you do, and then referring you. That's really all it is. So it's a great place to find customers. And I've been able to develop at least over 100 points worth of customers from BNIs. Okay, I would say a minimum of 100 points. So if you'd like to get over 100 points, or you'd like to add another 100 points, I can tell you, no matter how busy you are, you can invest in 90 minutes to going to a BNI, gain some customers, and they'll naturally, I can say that word, naturally refer you to other people. So anyway, appreciate the opportunity to share with you my BNI experience. Business Networking International is, by the way, BNI, what it stands for. Just put it in search, Google it, and then put the location you'd like to search for a specific BNI, and practice, try it out, have some fun with it. Relax. It's just fun. You can screw it up and then do it again and again and again and get better and better at it. So that's why I wanted to share with you today. BNI is a great source for customers. And now I want to introduce to you Regional Director from Canada, Ms. Shiri Gabrielle, and she's going to tell you another social networking way to create customers, find customers and create them. She's got some great ideas. We just talked about this before we got on this Zoom recording, and I love what Shiri's doing with social media. Shiri, take it away.
Jeff, thank you so much. Love those tips. And by the way, I have used your script that you shared with me at BNI for ID Seal. I used it. It worked awesomely. And, here in ACN, we always talk about the scripts and, what I call the words that work, right? And you don't have to reinvent anything. Here we are giving you yet another script and words that work, and how to introduce yourself, how to introduce the business, the services that you offer. So just cut and paste, right? We know that these businesses is all about cut and paste. And so that's what we're sharing here with you. So BNI, fantastic. I've been part of BNI. I've been using this, and it's a great strategy to get leads for customers. And, we were talking about, Jeff, how these customers sometimes even turn into IBOs, which is awesome, right? So what I'm going to talk to you about in terms of social media is really LinkedIn. That is my go-to. That's what I focus on when we talk about social media. Why? Because LinkedIn is a professional network, and we are professionals. We are professional networkers in ACN. Again, you might just do this as a hobby. That's up to you. Make money as a hobby, or you can just do it as a professional. And so LinkedIn lends itself to that. Over the last few years, people on LinkedIn, they're very open to be contacted. They're very open to be sold on things. It's just the way that you do it, right? People are open for you to contact them and tell them about what you do. They're open for you to asking for help in promoting your services, in giving you leads. So people are open, which is great. You don't have to be afraid. Like sometimes, when we start our ACN business, we're afraid to pick up the phone and calling, our family and our friends. And here you don't have to be afraid, because people expect it, right? It's one of these informal rules that if you are part of LinkedIn, you are going to be contacted. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people who do it the wrong way, but we're going to teach you here how to do it the right way, the right approach. And so again, it's all about being professional. First of all, learn how to use LinkedIn. And even before that, you need to have a professional profile. You have to. A professional picture, a professional profile. By the way, there's people that you can actually pay, and you should pay someone if you don't know how to do it, to help you have a professional LinkedIn profile. Guys, I'm going to say that again. You have to have a professional LinkedIn profile. Invest in yourself. It pays. It pays exponentially faster and that much more than that you would pay a professional to help you out. And you need that. Okay. So check on that. If you don't have a professional profile on LinkedIn, don't even start doing anything on it, because you're going to burn yourself. That's the first thing that people are going to look at when you message them. They're going to look at your picture. They're going to look at your profile, and that's going to give them either confidence to accept that connection and that message, or to say absolutely not, reject. Because there's two options on LinkedIn: accept or decline. So you want to be on the accept, okay? You want to be on the accept. Now, once you sorted all that stuff out, good luck, great, get it done. By the way, if you don't exist on LinkedIn, you don't exist professionally, okay? So then once you do that, we always talk about this making a list, right? We always tell you, make a list. Now on LinkedIn, the list is already there for you. You just have to decide who do you want to contact, right? Based on your business, your strategy, because it is your business. For me, I focus on, and that's what I was talking to Jeff about, I focus on 3 major groups, okay? 2 I've been doing for the longest time, which are real estate professionals, property managers. Now I added insurance brokers because of impact health sharing. And one that Jeff brought forward now, and again, it's brilliant, right, is recruiters, right? Which again, I've been contacting recruiters. Why? Because of the keyword in their title, recruit. They already recruit. They love to recruit, right? So on LinkedIn, and learn how to use it, but it's very simple, like any other social media or social network. You just go on it and you will type under people, right? You choose people, you type real estate professionals, right? You type recruiters looking for opportunities or expanding, whatever. You can use keywords, okay? And that you're gonna learn, again, take a free course on LinkedIn, by the way. LinkedIn offers all of these courses, okay, for you to take and become an expert on LinkedIn. Highly recommended, and they're free. So once you find people, because it's gonna give you a whole list, right? You're gonna have to take your time to, by the way, you can do it by city, you can do it by country, you can do it, by continent, by industry, okay? You can do real estate professionals, residential, you can do real estate professional, commercial, insurance real estate. You can play around with all these words, okay? Now, it is overwhelming at the beginning. We just did a search, Jeff, right? Recruiters looking for opportunities, 29,000, okay? So narrow it as much as you can, right? I do narrow it by city. I use keywords because I don't want to be overwhelmed. I look for my second connection. So number 2, okay? Those that I'm connected to already and I didn't know, fantastic, I'm already connected with. But you want to use the second one. The third, way too far removed. Second connection also opens up options for you to send messages as well, okay? What I'm trying to tell you here, I'm going to give you the secret sauce, okay? Just like Jeff gave you, the script, what to use, I'm going to give you the secret sauce that if you use it, okay, you're going to go from, if your ratio right now on sending or trying to connect with people on LinkedIn, let's say your ratio is you get 1 of 30, okay, or 1 of 40 that you send a connection to. By the way, if you're just hitting connect without a message, forget it. Your ratios are probably 1 in 50, if at all. But what I'm going to give you now is going to increase, the success and the ratios, okay? You're going to bring it down to, at a minimum, 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10. And when you get really, really good, that's going to increase, okay? But you need to use this secret sauce that I'm going to give you, okay? And it has 3 parts. Listen carefully, 3 parts. So you're going to hit connect with a message, send a note. Okay, you need to get there. By the way, you don't need premium to do this. You don't have to be paying for LinkedIn. Do not waste your money, okay? Now, the first thing that you're going to do, obviously, when you're connecting with someone, you would have checked out their profile, okay? It's important that you look at their profile. You want to look for something, a reason, okay? An opening to connecting with them. What do I mean by that? So the first thing that you're going to say in the message, the first part is you are going to compliment them on something. Find that thing that draws, your attention to them, that you actually like about them. Maybe it could be something that you have in common. It could be the fact that, oh my God, you've been in real estate for 20 years. I see that you invest in Dallas and I love that market. I see that you've worked for this company. I love your trajectory, your journey as a professional. You need to find that, and you're going to open up with that. Okay. Hi, Jeff. Shiri, Gabrielle here. I would love to connect with you because I love how you have been involved in the industry of network marketing for such a long time. Okay, there you go. That's what you love about them. So you compliment them. That's the first thing that you're going to do. The second part of the message is you are going to tell them why, your intention. You're going to write your intention for why you want to connect with them. And you need to be authentic. Okay, this is where authenticity is key. You're not going to BS them around why. No, you're going to be very authentic. And in this case, it could be because you either want to talk to them about the services that you offer. Maybe you're looking for partners to collaborate because you're expanding your business somewhere else. Maybe you want them to connect you with someone that you saw in their profile that they're connected with. Whatever the reason, you need to tell them why, right? An example, something that I've been using now a lot with insurance brokers and even real estate professionals, but with insurance brokers is the reason I'm reaching out to you is because I'm looking to partner up with insurance brokers. We're launching a new service, a decentralized model of healthcare in the US. And I would love to talk to you about that. Or, I am, and that's the service that we can offer, right? So whatever the intention is, you have to be clear and authentic about it. People will appreciate that, okay? Don't be afraid of it. It will open up doors for you. And the last part, so we have basically, what did I say? We have compliment is the first part, intention is the second, and the third one is set up a time to talk. Set up a time to talk. Now, what I do is I'm actually, because that's for those of you who know me, I'm very outside of the box. So I actually say, I would love to take 12 minutes of your time. I would like to take 7 minutes of your time. I'd like to take 22 minutes of your time to get on a Zoom and tell you more about how we can collaborate, or tell you more about, explain to you more about the service that we're launching, or tell you more about how I can help you save money on a service. Whatever that is, you're going to ask for that time. If you think that you can, do it, or all you need is 7 minutes, then go with 7 minutes. By the way, if you're not like me, you're much, like Jeff Square. Sorry, no, I'm kidding you, Jeff. So go with 5, 10, 15, right? Kidding, Jeff is not square at all. So that's what you want to do. That's it. Guys, if you do this, if you use this message, this secret sauce of the complementing, intention, and setting up the time, you will get great results. Great results. People will open up the door for you. What happens after, again, that's totally up to you, but you just want them to accept your connection, right? And be open to having a conversation with you. That's it. I cannot tell you how many people have responded so well to this, how many customers I've been able to get, and referrals. Because remember, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you want to, if someone says no to you, to either, they're going to be able to refer you to someone because you just built relationship and trust with them. So they're going to give you a referral. Like Jeff said with BNI, it's all about referrals. That's how we build our business, right? It's relationship marketing, word of mouth, and it's free. It's what we call in marketing earned media. Okay. And that's what you want to get. So that's how I've been able to get leads and customers and connections on LinkedIn. By the way, you can use this in any other social media network as well. It's not just for LinkedIn. I do love LinkedIn because it lends itself to doing exactly that. And you're going to hit a lot of professionals. So that's, I guess, our part on teaching you 2 different approaches through social media, one being BNI and the other one being LinkedIn. Hopefully, not hopefully, my wish for you is that you apply this Give it a try. You never know until you jump in the pool. And if you have any questions for myself or for Jeff, we're here to support you and help you grow your business and your customer base. God bless everybody. Thank you.
God bless you all. Great.